We're back with Rudy Posy on the disaster in Haiti. Rudy, I'd like to ask this question. Tell me something about Haiti, because I don't think a lot of people know a lot about Haiti, other than the fact that it's a poverty-stricken country. Give me another perspective. If there was something else you wanted me to know about this country besides the fact that people are poor or they're struggling, give it to me from the perspective of you living there. Because a lot of those children, though they are children that are living in the conditions that they live in, when it's your house, when it's your home, when it's your family, when it's your community, you have a tendency to see it from a different place. And I'm wanting to know from you, tell me about this country from what your parents told you and what you know yourself. Sell me on your country.
Well, my country, it's a pretty good country as far as we're full of pride, you know. Um, as what all I can really say about this, can we start over, please?
Yeah, why do you want to start over?
Oh, because that's all right. Um, my country,
You can be yourself, whatever you feel. Just let it, just feel it, because this isn't a show. This is your life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to feel it with you. You know, I'm sitting here myself after viewing those photos, and I had to take a walk to the bathroom to hold my tears back. So you don't have to cut the tape for emotional purposes, because this isn't a small thing. And I don't want to sit here and minimize this to be just a show when this is about your life, your family's life, your history was erased. Streets that you used to walk on doesn't even exist anymore. So I'm with you, okay?
thank you.
Okay, come on.
Um,
It's okay.
it's a really poor country. 80% of us, we struggle. You know, we make about $1 a day,
Wow.
and to even make that money, sometimes we have to look at what we have as far as we got something called mud cookie, you know, and it's basically your natural mud, which they put salt and a little bit of butter, and they let it sit in the sun so it can harden. And some people eat it, some people sell it to make at least 30 to 40 cents to live throughout that day. And it's hard because rain is what we call the water we drink. And in the neighborhood, I remember just when it's time to take a shower, what we would do is go down the block with a metal bucket, and we would fill that up and go back home, and it would be about 6 to 7 of us. That bucket would give us all a shower. We would have to conserve it because, mind you, it's for that the whole neighborhood, and the line be long too. So
Wow.
once you up, you gotta make sure you bring it as much as possible. And it's just bring me back to this thought right now. Just it's overwhelming.
Did you feel poor? Did you feel like you were suffering during that time, or were you just a jovial kid? Were you a kid at heart, or did you feel during that time when you were going down the streets? Because I'm telling you, I've been there. When I was doing the missionary work and I was getting ready to take a shower, and everybody was talking about it was raining, that it was going to rain that night, and this was a big deal in town. And we were told when it started raining, you need to run outside because this is how you're going to get a bath. And so it was unbelievable to me. But when everybody started running, I started running too. And people were actually standing in the streets along with myself with a bar of soap. rubbing it on the clothes and rubbing it on myself while the rain was actually giving me a bath. And I'm asking you, did you feel that poverty? Or did you feel like this kid in your country? You know, they say you don't miss what you've never had. Did you feel that way?
Well, I wouldn't say I felt poor. To me, I just thought that was life. Life was just a struggle. Until I came here and looked back at how life was back home, now I can consider myself, I was poor at the time. But it was just life to me, just living day by day and just surviving, making sure our family and the government down there is really horrible. That's for one. And then if it wasn't for neighbors, looking after other neighbors, I mean, with this disaster, that's exactly what's going on right now.
So the neighbors actually, even though you were not blood related, the neighbors became family. So the man across the street or the man down the street or the lady next door became like a relative to you.
Yes.
And it was you guys against the government. Is that what you're saying? So in other words, if the government wasn't going to take care of you, you felt a sense of responsibility to take care of each other.
Yes.
How does that make you feel now to know that? So then in this disaster, you've lost more relatives than just blood relatives.
Yes.
Tell me about that for a minute.
Well, the feeling it's just unexplainable because to know that a place that you used to walk down to no longer exists. And I consider myself blessed because it could have been me. It could have been me. From what I heard, if there was a particular person inside a building at the time, it'll be a high risk of you not making it out.
Wow.
And right now, we still, me and my family, still trying to get over as far as, because we lost 2 people. And 3 of them, we really don't know what's going on. It's not confirmed yet. And then it's just heartbreaking.
Your mom is here in America.
Yes.
Your grandmother is here in America. And of course, the devastation is overwhelming for them both. We're going to go to commercial and we'll be right back with more on the disaster of Haiti with Roody Posy.